And now, good evening, I'm Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and we welcome you to the MGM Grand here on the Vegas Strip in beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada, for our main event of the evening. 12 rounds, bantamweight action. Boy, and we expect this to be a big night of action. We spoke with both fighters yesterday. Fireworks anticipated here tonight. Let's see. Bad Intentions is making his way to the ring right now, and he's doing so with a very business-like approach to things. The Natural's not throwing any fuel onto the fire for his opponent. He's just making his way down to the ring in a way in which he's checking that time card, ready to punch in and get to work.
Fighting out of the blue corner, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Bad Intentions. And his opponents, fighting out of the red corner, the Natural.
We went over the rules in the dressing room. Let's have a good, clean fight. Touch them up.
Opening round here, scheduled for 12. Teddy, early on in a fight, I will often turn to you and ask you what's the one thing we should look for out of this fighter. But in his case, I think it's pretty obvious, right? It's the jab.
Yeah, more importantly, it's obvious to him. He understands that. You know, he understands he's not real strong in other areas. So he understands he has to be really good in this area.
That's great stuff. He fires one right back after taking one. Gotta love the work by the Natural. Pulls the trigger right away with the left hand after getting tagged himself.
Range. Let's see some more head movement.
Bad Intentions is ruined with that punch right there.
Okay, stay with me.
Wow, stunned moments ago, but now somehow, some way, surviving well.
You know, Joe, I had a fighter once that got dropped in a round, and he wasn't doing real good up to that point. After that, he fought better. He boxed better, he fought better defensively, and when the fight was over, I said, good job. You know, he whispered to me. He whispered, did I get knocked out? Yeah, he did. Huh. He didn't know what had happened. I realized then he was fighting on instinct the rest of the night.
Amazing story. Targeting each other, the exchange was something special.
Hey. Let's go out there now. Come on now, let me see. Oh, you got this one, baby. You got
Bad
this one.
Intentions is doing... Oh, things opened up, and he was able to place the right hand well. Big shot. He is down on the floor after taking that shot.
And there's a lot of time left in the round.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So he is able to get up to his feet after that knockdown. But Teddy, it's what's ahead that's the problem.
Yeah, we're getting a peek right now into his heart, into his soul.
Solid hook upstairs. The Natural's jab lands well.
Circle him. Move.
Comes right back at him with a left hand. Tremendous pace being set early on here between these two. Can't see this fight going the distance with this pace.
No, not unless something changes, like moving their heads a little bit.
Solid right by Bad Intentions. Final 10 seconds of round number 1.
Get out of the way from those punches. Move your head.
Thought he had his target, but way off to the side. It is a round that was highly entertaining. These guys really put forth quite an effort.
Well, they both have high engines. They have motors that never stop going.
You see him holding on. Right to the head with that right. How about that exchange? He took a shot, but he gives one of his own. A left hand scores.
Come on, come on. Keep moving, keep moving.
Good exchange. He fires back.
Some of that too. Let's go.
He is damaged badly there. He may hit the floor. Good double jab by Bad Intentions.
Come on, work your way back to
The Natural's knowledge of the game is showing through. 3 ways to defend. One of them is to block. He did it there well. Solid uppercut. You can see he's trying to score up top, but off the mark there. Nice strike after catching one by the Natural. This is what they worked on in training camp. Another good combo by Bad Intentions. The Natural's right hand scores well.
Defense, we need to see some more defense.
Oh, he is stunned. He could go down.
Now put him away.
Covers up nicely, gets rid of his opponent's body shot. Accurate shot, straight right hand comes in. Gets rid of that effort. Bad Intentions, his punch didn't come close.
Move your head, move your head.
Showing you some defense there with the block. Bad Intentions is way off the mark. That punch didn't have a chance. Keeping his hands up, getting rid of his opponent's offense. All the eyes are on him to start this round. The Natural's legs look just a little shaky, but keep in mind, he barely survived that last round.
That's okay, that's okay.
No, but keep one other thing in mind. I agree with you, Joe, but he's been here before. He's very experienced. If anyone knows how to get out of this, he does.
Able to dismiss that body shot. Good job on the 2-punch combo by Bad Intentions. How about a return to sender with the left hand? And now you see him scoring well with the right. He's in bad shape. Maybe a punch or two more and he's on the canvas. Teddy, what does he need to think about now?
Well, one of the things that he can't think about, he'd love to run away. He'd love to get away from what's hurting him. His legs are not solid enough, so he's going to have to find a way to tie up.
Nicely timed 1-2. Oh, what an uppercut. Halfway through this round. Nice block.
It's all right. Keep moving. Keep moving.
Just not there. Straight right hand off the mark. You had to see it to believe it the first 2 minutes of these rounds. Now these fighters are trying to make everybody a believer in the final 60 seconds.
And this is why you understand the dimension of this sport like no other sport. At the end of this, how both participants will have mutual great respect for each other.
You need to keep that head moving.
Tucks those elbows in, blocks the body shot.
Keep moving, keep moving.
Bad Intentions is able to land a good, solid, and just like that, things turn around. A back and forth round, both men have been rocked.
This is what boxing's about. This is what battle is about. This is what human spirit is all about.
There you go.
The Natural's doing well here with that two-punch combination. So 3 rounds are in the books here. The Natural's up 2 rounds to 1 on Teddy's scorecard. Punch stats don't always tell the story, but in this case, he's been the busier man, throwing more punches.
Yeah, but he's also had to do a lot more work just to keep his opponent off him, just to keep him defensive, because that hurt him as the fight goes on.
Well, something's got to stick. He sends the combination to the body. He tried to nab him up top, but was unable to connect. Bad Intentions is defense. Is it ever good? Look at how easy he's able to block those punches. Really frustrating his opponent now. The Natural's so defensively sound, it doesn't make for an easy target.
No, it doesn't, and it makes for a very frustrating night for his opponent. I see his opponent now, if you notice.
Bad Intentions is tagged by a right hand. What a big shot, and he goes down again. Will he get up from this? Give him a lot of credit for even getting up from that knockdown, but he still has to impress and move forward here.
Yeah, I applaud him. I give him credit, but I also recognize that he's in good shape. That's one of the reasons he got up.
Good clean shot, returning fire. Well done by the Natural. He is not in good shape. He could be on the deck in moments. Somehow he's avoiding going down here. All of a sudden, some hard charging with that right hand. That is exactly what the corner wanted to see. A good combination punch by Bad Intentions.
Circle him, move. Keep swinging, baby.
Great movement to get away from those punches.
Nice.
Here's one for you now, he says. Right back with the left hand. Now hugging on the inside. He's showing what a skilled fighter he is with the counterpunching.
Well, the old timers used to say, when you're calm in there, when you're in control in there, you can make him do what you want. He made him tie his shoelaces right there.
The Natural's not just loading up. He's landing combination punches like he did right there. Good block. One of those rounds that you just won't forget. Both guys able to land big punches on the other.
Well, in the old days, they'd be snapping one of those capsules under their nose, you know, smelling salt, ammonia capsules. Not allowed anymore. They want to wake them up, get them together. Now you got to dump a little water on them, send them out.
Do you see any way in which he can take his opponent's aggression and turn it against him?
Yeah, the perfect way. I mean, boxing 101, counterpunching. You got a guy coming at you, no better way than to change his mind. Make him miss, make him pay.
Return to sender. He gives him back one of his own. He's damaged badly there. He may hit the... Oh, that's gotta hurt. He goes down thanks to that non-stop attack. It's like he was thrown into a blender of punches. He went down from a big shot. Now he's got to have some big guts to move along.
You're going to find out exactly what he's made of.
Guard your head.
And now just wasting away some time with that clinch.
Working the jab.
Halfway into round number 5 here.
Just like that, just like that.
Really wanted that uppercut, but just couldn't get it. The natural's giving his opponent fits right here. His head movement is making for such an elusive target.
Yes, it is. Now the opponent has to make an adjustment. He has to realize that he's fighting.
Boy, oh boy. Oh, a big shot comes home for him. And he goes down for a second time. Does he have enough this time to rise up and continue on?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
The ref stops the fight. Bad intentions. His corner is already celebrating. His opponent unable to beat the count.